All of this. All of this happened over a card game. Build Divide was just one of those animes that I just love when I first watched it through. I love how the world is, and hell, I even love how the card game is, to the point where I said, shit, this game needs to come back. Like, give us like a Duel Links variation of Build Divide and catch me having like 5,000 hours on that game. But as I was rewatching this anime, I always just felt as if our main character Tirito just kinda did not fit the main character role. Essentially, I just always felt as if he was just the gateway protagonist in season 1. We see how the world is, we see how the card game is, and essentially how the chip system works. I always felt that our main focus actually should have been on the antagonist of season 1, which was Kika. Because of her selfish desires is exactly why everything is the way that it is inside this verse. But at the same time, none of this would have actually happened if Tirito, this bum, didn't push her to actually go down this route. Because throughout the anime, we get bits and pieces of Tirito and Kika's backstory of, you know, their childhood and stuff. Tirito was the one that introduced Build Divide to Kika. Kika really enjoyed playing the game with her brother because, you know, they got to spend time with each other. And as time was going on, Tirito just kept winning back to back to back, and Kika just was interested in just keep learning how to play the game to get better, to the point to where she eventually beat him, and then she started winning back to back to back. Now, it wasn't no back and forth where, like, you know, Tirito would win and then she would win. No, she was absolutely just straight decimating this man. Once she locked in and learned the game, he could not keep up. And this is why I call Tirito a goddamn bum, is because as soon as she started beating him, his pride, his ego just wouldn't let him play her again, because he's supposed to be the video game boy. He never loses.
Is this nigga serious?
This nigga is trash.
So as she keeps asking him to just play again, because she's really into the game. This is like one of your friends getting you into like Tekken, and he's whooping your ass, you guys are having a good time, and then when he starts getting his ass beat because you got better, then he don't want to play the game no more.
Fucking place, trash.
This is essentially the whole thing of what's happening right now. Straight bum activity. And all this time, he's not even speaking nor even looking at her.
You're such a bitch.
And she's stressing. Her stress levels are like through the roof because she thinks that she did something wrong, and despite her trying to like understand what the hell is going on, he's not saying nothing. She was stressing so much to the point to where her hair color changed. I only know one other person in anime history whose hair color changed due to stress. And we already know what the hell happened with him. And the straw that broke the camel's back was the fact that Tirito looked this girl dead in her eyes and said, okay, I will play you one last time, meet me at this location at this time for the rematch. And when that time arrived, dude, I swear to God, this man's a fucking bum. He ends up stealing her deck that she used to beat him, and then he ends up burying it just so she couldn't find her deck to play him again. This man's a goddamn bum. I don't know how many times I gotta say it. He's a bum. But some of you guys might be thinking, Nexus, then why the hell is the video not about him, but why are you making it about his sister? Because despite everything that he did to her, he knew he was dead ass wrong for this shit, but he still did it. And that's why throughout the anime, he's trying to go through all these trials and tribulations to finally see her and confess that, yeah, he was dead wrong, he shouldn't have done that. Because when the episode came up where he actually got to confront her, that's exactly what he said. Tirito's journey throughout season 1 was a journey of atonement. But when it comes down to Kika, this was a journey of being selfish. Because we learn also in the anime that she went out, got a whole brand new deck because Tirito hit her original one, and she pretty much went off, got the chips, faced the king, and absolutely washed that man. She probably got that shit done in like one afternoon because she was just that goated, especially with a brand new deck nonetheless. Now, I don't really know how the world was before Kika became king, but we can probably assume that everything was kind of just normal. But as soon as Kika became the king of the world and she was able to change up certain things, she made it to where everything revolves around the card game. Like, it got so bad, right? The economy in this world got so bad to where, I said this in my review, we seen a character named Hiyori essentially was just in the bumblefuck in the slums, right? She was broke, didn't have anything. Then she picks up a deck, wins some games, and now she's able to live in a goddamn apartment by herself? Who? But that only happened because she was good at the game. We seen that there were people protesting because they do not like the changes that everything revolves around the card game. Skill issue, if you ask me. But that still doesn't get rid of the fact that Kika essentially just ruined thousands upon thousands, maybe even millions of lives because of her selfish desire to play Build Divide with her brother. Like, instead of making it an option to where if you want to participate in this game, then you can pick up a deck to change your life. No, she essentially said, nah, you better pick up a deck whether if you like it or not. And if you suck, oh well. I just want to play this card game with my brother because I know he's going to pick up a deck and he wants to try to beat me. She didn't care about nobody else. Everybody else was just a speck of dust. If you weren't Teruto, she didn't care about you. But at the end of season 1, when she got her wish and she got to duel Teruto again, and when he ends up beating her, reality immediately sets in for her. Everything she built up, her entire palace, her kingdom, is crumbling right before her eyes. And even her reason, her entire goal of why this all happened, Teruto, ends up disappearing in front of her as well. Going into like the first episode of season 2 is when we actually see Kika realize all the damage that she has done, and we start to visually see her regret everything that she did because of her selfishness. Like, I don't know the exact time skip, I think it was like a couple months after Teruto takes the mantle of the king, but we see that Kika doesn't play the game no more. She doesn't have a deck, she threw all of that away because she regrets everything that she has done. She got Teruto captured, she ruined countless of people's lives, so now she just doesn't even want to touch the game. Like, hell, every single time she even thinks about or even touches a deck, she just immediately gets PTSD. And it only takes Hiyori to essentially tell her that, yo, you gotta lock in because this is essentially your doing. This would have never happened if you caused this entire problem. Because throughout the 3 months of Kika not fighting or not doing anything because she threw her entire deck away, Hiyori has just been fighting the fight pretty much. She's been taking on the bad guys to try to fix everything, but she doesn't have the manpower. With Kika by her side, then essentially everything will go smooth sailing because now there's 2 strong duelists. And so with Kika picking up her original deck, the one that Teruto buried that one day, everything comes full circle with this anime, and now it's time for Kika to go on her Atonement arc and fix everything that she started. And that's why I say that Kika is the true protagonist of this anime and it's not Teruto. Despite Teruto being the MC of the first season, she is still the protagonist throughout all of this. She started this world. She made all the rules. She made the world like this. We're just seeing essentially the beginning of the story through Teruto's eyes. In season 2 is actually when I say the anime gets started, because now it's time for Kika to atone for her selfish mistakes. But what do you guys think? I kind of just wanted to make a second video talking about this anime because I really do enjoy this anime to the fullest. But if you enjoyed this video, then hey, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more anime content. And remember class, we do have a community Discord that we're trying to make more active. If you guys want to join, links are always in the description. But with that being said, there's no bell for today. Pack your bags, class is dismissed.